Hello, crafty peeps. I am Sandy Wilhelmina from the Sanctuary Wool slash Wilhelmina Junk Journals place, our little farm. And I am stopping by because I've had quite a day today. It's a Friday, thank goodness. But I got some happy mail that just made my day. And yours is on its way, Carrie, soon. Um, I'm kind of behind, as you all know, more behind than normal. So anyway, Carrie is my friend. She is Carrie the Paper Monkey on YouTube. And if you haven't seen her channel, it would be a wonderful channel to subscribe to. So I will put her link down in the description and make sure you go there. She's a really great teacher. Just, I really can't say enough good about her. She's a great friend and I just love her. So let's open this box. I did open the tape, but I haven't looked inside. But look at how fancy these are. I thought I was doing good just stamping a sheep on my labels. And look at her. How cute. And crayons. Fancy schmancy girl. Okay, I'm going to move the box. You can see it's over here. And I am going to look at this for the first time, just like you. Oh my goodness, look at that. Harry. I love them. You are a fancy, fancy girl. She has a really cool shop. She calls it her, oh boy, look at me. I can't even, oh my gosh. Shenanigans. That's what she calls it. Beautiful. And she's from Louisiana, so I love seeing the fleur-de-lis. I love tags like this. They make such wonderful dangles. Be the change you want to see in the world, Mahatma Gandhi. Those are fun. Very fun. I love those, Carrie. And the little heart bead for farm. Very, very cool. And she is quite the sewer, seamstress lady. And she asked me if I would like some of her ribbons, and I can't believe this box, Carrie. You went way above and beyond. So here are some fabric dangles. I just can't get over how talented you are. Perfect way to match colors, and you seem to know my favorite colors are black and red. Wait till you see my journal I just started for myself. Oh my gosh, Carrie. You got a bunch of stuff in this bag. Oh my gosh. Woman, holy smokes. This is the best. Oh my lord, woman. Look at that, you guys. Can you believe this? Oh, that one's ticking, I think. I love that. Oh my gosh, Carrie. You are so crazy funny. Look at you. I can't believe you put all this stuff in here for me. And I am going to look at all of it. So I hope you guys don't get bored with fabrics and fancy stitching. Okay, tiny ones. Everything is so pretty, Carrie. And look at that. I love that. That would be perfect for snippets or belly band. You cannot go wrong. Look at that fancy stitching. Carrie, do I remember right that you got a new sewing machine that does all these fancy stitches, or is that your oh gosh, I'm having a day, I can't think. Oh man, she has a really great name for her sewing machine. Who has once in a while spent time in the timeout corner just like mine does. Gosh, I love it. All those threads, I love those. There's the ticking. That's cool. It's a curvy one. You could use either side. Beautiful. That reminds me of the old flour sack material. But I am no fabric aficionado, I can tell you that. And anyone that's been here very long knows that too. Gosh, these are so amazing, Carrie. Thank you. Oh my goodness. This has got to be hours of work that you sent me. That's a neat, that would be a perfect belly band. It's fabric, but it's almost feels like paper. I don't know if that's a nylon or so pretty. You guys can always speed ahead. So far, we're only at 6 minutes of this ruffle business, and I think we're going to be here a little longer because I got to look at all of them. I've been waiting to open this box since the mail came this morning. Been waiting. I was a good girl. Did not open the box. Oh, I love these. The little checkers. All right. Isn't it fun how most of them you can just, well, any of them you could use either side. Look at that fancy stitching. This one looks like a heartbeat. Um, like when they put the monitor on you, you see your heartbeat on the line. Pretty green. This just made my day, Carrie. I really needed a boost. Big time. I suppose I could probably mention why now. Found out early this morning. I can do this without crying. Please excuse me, but our friend Carol Johnson of Lily Rose Blue passed away Monday unexpectedly, and her family posted it this morning on her page, her community page. And I cannot tell you what a shock it is, and it makes me really sad. She's one of the very first people that I had contact with when I first started watching YouTube videos, and she and Angela and Carol, um, my three musketeers, pretty much. Carol was Carol Johnson and Carol at Crinkle Pass, so don't get them confused. It's Carol Johnson that we just lost. But this community will miss her. She was such a sweet woman and very, very kind. And I can't say a whole lot more without crying. So that's why I needed a good happy mail, Carrie. Your timing is impeccable. So you can read more about that on Carol's Lily Rose Blue page. And if you haven't watched her videos, they're awesome. So grab a cup of coffee and just she's a very talented lady. We will miss her. Okay, so now you know why I needed a pick me up. And Carrie, this is so much help. It's just so fancy. I love all the fancy stitching. That reminds me of a tie, like a tie you would get for your dad. That was very cute. Fabric has so many memories in it, don't you think? And we all see things so differently. And I love hearing when I send out orders and Happy Mail, I love hearing what people think of when they get them. That looks like a cafe curtain. Carrie, this is crazy. Look at that one. That would be so cute on the top of a page, wouldn't it? It would look like a little curtain. You can't go wrong with ruffles unless you can't sew them. Well, I can when my sewing machine decides to work. Look at how fancy that is. And it's so soft and I don't know if you can see what kind of fabric it is. It's really almost sheer. My goodness, Carrie, you spoil me. This feels like ticking too. Is that green or black? I can't tell. How pretty. I'm glad you're all here. Tell me in the comments what you've been up to. Did you make it to Hazel and Joanie's first ever sale last night? If you missed it, I will put the link down below. And there were some things still available that I think you probably would really like. So you can watch that on the replay and then get in touch with the girls if you see something you would really like. I am ever the enabler, as you know. Oh, this would be great in a 4th of July journal or any other journal. Carrie, do you sit down and just like sew big long strips and then snip the threads between them? Is that what you do? I know right where that one is going to go. Gosh, such fancy stuff. Carrie, you really overdid it, but thank you. Just amazing. All the textures and the colors and I'm I'm going to be seeing some more belly bands with these in my journals. I hope you're all ready. I finally got Lena's journal up on the website. If you haven't seen that one, um, you can catch it on sanctuarywool.com is our website. I'm working on getting some yarn set up to put back on the website. I've just been behind for a while. My dad is back home, so that is good. He's been a little bit he seems to be catching a bunch of the bugs that go around in the winter and he spent a few days in the hospital. I was down at my mom's staying with her and I don't know. I mean, considering the circumstances, we did have a good time. I think I cheered her up just a little bit. Oh no, look at the chickens. Ha, I love it. Oh, Carrie, you totally spoil me. And I'm not even to the bottom of the box yet, you guys. So hold on to your hats. Okay. Holy smokes, look at that. Look at that. Here. And oh my goodness, look at oh my goodness. I keep saying look at that, like you're not looking at it, right? You have such a great eye for color. How cheerful is this? Oh, these are great for anything. Snippets, ties. I like to make ties with them for journal closing. Good heavens, lady. Goodness. I better replenish your fabric supply, lady. Don't want you to run out of fabric. Hmm. She's like the rest of us. We all have a ton of fabric. Look at those chickens. Very, very cool and cute. And we're still not to the bottom of this. Oh gosh. I cannot tell you how happy this makes me, Carrie. I don't take the time to wrestle with my sewing machine. I plan to. We're getting new windows in the whole house. Look at all those stars. Can you see those? And as soon as they are done putting the windows in and we can get the dust controlled again, My mom gave me a sewing machine she bought that she really didn't like, and she didn't want to take it back. Oh, so she gave it to me. So I will have one for paper, my old one that doesn't like to work very hard. And maybe it'll like paper better though. I love all the strings that's on it. Did you make these little flowers too, Carrie? Absolutely lovely. So anyway, as soon as I get that opportunity, I will be setting up my spinning wheels and my sewing machine in the extra bedroom. I am betting that she's embossed this with her embosser. That is pretty colors. Hold on, that side too. See, because I want to try doing this stuff too. What a great way to use up scraps. We always have all the scraps, don't we? I've gotten better about letting some go. Oh my gosh. You have one fancy machine. And please excuse if I put band-aids on my hay hands all the time, you guys would never see my hands. So I apologize if my hand that's kind of sort of between cat kitten thinks I'm playground and bales of hay outside are always picky. And I'm always too lazy to put gloves on when I'm moving hay around. And then when I come on here, you get to see how pretty I am. I apologize. I should have put a band-aid on. I don't realize how it looks until I look at the camera and I'm like, oh boy, nobody's gonna come back now. That's pretty. You are a fancy dancy, as Hazel would say. Fancy dancy girl. My journal will be fancy dancy. Oh, sunshine. Nice. Well, now I've really got a lot of ideas in my head that I need to get out of my head, right? You're a clever girl. She's using, looks like these are pockets from a scrapbook. Must be. That's an awesome way to package things, isn't it? I never would have thought of that. Well, maybe in about 50 years. And see. Okay. Goes over here because we're still not done. You know, Carrie, I'm going to be sending this box back to you filled up with stuff from here. We agreed to swap, and I haven't sent hers yet. And I'm kind of glad because there needs to be as much as I can pop into a box to send her. I do that anyway, but we all do. But still, this is amazing. And she did send me a note, and I read that earlier. Thank you, Carrie. Right back at you, friend. These are the kind of things I like to do. Just sit down and when I need to park my brain somewhere, then I can just sit down and that's kind of like coffee cutting for me. Ah, little farmers. Cute. Little boys in their overhaul. Did you coffee dye these? Tea dye? I think I smell coffee, which I don't drink coffee, but I love the smell of coffee. Reminds me of home. And some playing cards. Oh, look at that. I am going to work on a circus series of journals. That will be perfect. Perfect. Carrie, thank you so much. You're amazing, and I never would. Can't believe you still have this in one little box. Thank you very much. And now, the other thing that I was going to show you is I started a journal for my blah. Here comes Mr. Wilhelmina. I started a journal today after I watched someone's video about, oh, hi, you're on candid camera video. Um, but I started this today. I watched a movie, see, a film video of a gal that I haven't watched her stuff before. I'll put her link down below. I think I wrote it down. But she has a series of her own journals, and you guys probably do too, but I don't know why I didn't think of this, for her own work. So she has a book that she puts the ladies in, or books by colors. I don't know if I can get that into it, but this is, I love dark colors, and I have beautiful papers here from that I've bought from different artists. So I picked up a book cover. It's really pretty dark red, and it says the Book of Knowledge on the front. I'm gonna probably put maybe some gilding wax so that that shows up. I just put this together today, so I don't know if it's just a scrap. So I started out with this beautiful paper from Tracy, and I just gathered up my favorites. And this fabric was dyed by my friend Mary. Mary Just Mary. I'll put her links in the description too. She's the one who lets me sell on her channel on once a month on Wednesday. And then I also sell a little bit with Angela and Carol of Crinkled Past on Tuesday. So we just moved to Tuesday. And I do sell a few things there. I mostly moderate. So I will be there on those days. But I don't know. I guess I haven't let myself work with these because they're pretty. And I'm just not sure what I want to do with them. So I figure if they're in a journal and it's mine, I can, the flight takes me out to work on it. I tied the signature in. I did sew it together, but I tied it in because I thought if I ever want to take any of the pages out and use them in a journal, it would be fairly easy to do that without having to rip them in half. So I tried to matchy match a little bit so that pages could kind of coordinate. I'm not good at that either. I just put things down on paper and I don't take good care because I just like what I like, and how it lands on the paper, that's where it goes. But I'll have to think a little bit harder in this one. This is the dyed piano roll paper from Hazel. You can get that on her website, her Etsy shop. She might have it in the Maker's Market. This is just a, oh goodness, here. Oh, come on. I'm sure that there is plenty of paper here. Okay. So this stuff is glued on the side and the bottom. And then I figured I could keep paper like this that I think I'll use in this. And this is kind of where I started out today. And I just grabbed some things, and I think I know how I'm putting them down. And I have to just do it and not overthink it. This guy thinks he's a buck. She needed a hat. And this is going to be right there with her fan. And then I have this guy who's just going to be pedaling around in the sky. So I need to just glue those down and I can always add to it, right? Doesn't have to be perfect because I'm not all about perfect. That's highly overrated. So now you know what I'm up to for my own stuff. And if I want to put things in a different journal or put one in and I'm going to sell, I can just take the page out. So, so that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm up to. Let me know what you're working on. Would be great to hear. I hope you'll post some pictures in the Makers Market chat. And that's about all I've got. I'm going to sign off now and wish you a good weekend. Have fun, be safe, and stay warm. If you get ice, don't go out on it. I ask my sheep, they've laughed at me many times when I've fallen over and cracked my head on it. So you guys take care. Thank you again for coming, and I will see you in the next one.